Hi folks, Bill here. It's the 20th of February and I was about to say Happy New Year because it's like I've hardly done any videos this year, and I actually had to think to myself, is this the first video I've done this year? And it's the 20th of February already, which is absolutely shocking. Turns out it wasn't. I did do a video in January, but it was the 5th of January. So it's been such a long time, and this has been a long time coming, this video. I mean, I could have done some more videos. I could have done some like winter wash videos or videos on like winter pruning. But I suppose I could have, but it's a bit difficult in the weather that we've been having. We've had a storm and I really didn't have anywhere to do these kind of videos other than outside in the cold, wet, and or perhaps my semi-destroyed polyethylene greenhouse that you've seen me doing videos in before. So that storm that we had in January, the 20th of January or 22nd or something like that, it damaged that. So I thought this winter's oh, I know what that is, that's alright. So this winter has been a bit of a wicked one, and it made me think about having somewhere to shoot videos. Of course, didn't have anywhere. So anyway, I decided that I wanted a potting shed. And I also wanted to build some raised beds. I may have mentioned that in another video, I'm not sure, but I wanted to build some raised beds. So I bought all the wood for the raised beds, and I started putting them in place. And then the storm came along and blew my neighbour's fence down because they were and they were right up against that fence, so I had to move them. I'll show you where they are in a minute. And at the same time, I decided that I was going to buy a potting shed. Do you like it? I'll show you the outside in a minute. So, here we are. This is inside Bill's potting shed. It's 6 foot wide this way, 10 foot long. I could have got a 6x8, but I just wanted that extra bit of depth, you know, because I thought it'd be cool. I've got a wee stool down here. The staging here with the cups sitting on and my tools, I've not got any plants in it yet. It's still a bit of a building site inside it. The staging, I've got like 6 foot worth of staging here, and then there's a 4 foot gap just there, which are off camera, which I'll turn around and you'll see it in a sec. In fact, I'll do it now. So this is the staging, like I was saying. I see it's 10 foot long, this potting shed, and 6 foot wide. However, once I started building the staging, I decided that it was I liked this little gap here, and I thought my taller trees, because if I put taller trees in there, it'd hit the roof, and they'd be restricted if they're in the lower shelf down here. So I thought I'll keep this gap for trees that are a bit taller, but I do need somewhere to do to work on my trees, you know, like something that spins like this, like a little table that spins. Oh, wait a minute, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this chair, take the chair off it, put a bit of wood on it, and use that as a little turntable. Sorry about the creaking. I'm going to turn this chair into a little turntable, and I've got a little stool over there as well that I can use for working on, and that'll give me a little turntable to do some videos on when I'm working on plants. There's still things I need to do to this, by the way. I still need to seal some of the windows up. I might put sealant around the windows, and I've still not decided what I'm going to do with the staging that I'm not going to put here. Should I make it into a little table or not, I'm not sure. I've got a window down here as well, so I can take out one of these windows. Well, I'll be at that side, of course. I'll take out one of these windows and replace it with this window over here, which actually opens up for ventilation. But that's what I've been doing. So let's go and take a look from the outside. We'll have a look at what it's like. Okay, so this is my semi-destroyed greenhouse. Most of it's standing actually. I took the cover off, or I tried to take the cover off because during that middle of that storm, but one of the little bit of plastic things there at the top broke, and I'll probably try and get a replacement for that, but yeah, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this actually now, whether to keep that or not. The seed bed's still there, all my seeds in it and stuff like that. My plants are still down there. Right, so here's a couple of my raised beds that I built, and there were actually meant to be 4 of them right along this fence here, but this fence sort of got damaged in the wind with that storm Irwin. So I didn't quite finish building the beds, thank goodness, but I moved them to there where that green tub used to be, and I need to move things into it. Right, so here's the potting shed. There we go. Now the base, oh my goodness, that was a job and a half. Let's see if I can go to a sort of wider view here. Right, so you can see where all the work was getting done, where the tarpaulin was, where all the dirt was. So I had to dig out quite a bit of ground for the base, and I used, obviously I had to build a little wall there, like a retaining wall, and I thought I could move the dirt from the front to the back, but there's a lot more dirt than I realised. One second while I lock this door, stop it banging about. In fact, I don't even need to lock it, just there's little clips there. Right, so that's the Powershed, maybe that company there, Powersheds. So it's a 10 foot by 6 foot pent shaped potting shed by Powersheds. Potting shed by Powershed. And I used pro-base grids there filled with gravel down the bottom as a base, and there's still a bit of work to do. Obviously it's not 100% finished. I'd like to maybe do a step up because it gets really muddy there. I've still got work. It's still like a building site a wee bit, but I've cleared a large majority of it. Yeah, and there was a bit of a clatter earlier. I don't know if I've edited it out or not, or kept it, but round the back here there's a water butt going to be installed, if I can get it back up standing. Yep, so I'll just pop that down there just now, stop it from falling about the place. So I've got a water butt just here, so I'm going to put gutter in the back here and use the water to collect water to water the plants and the bonsais, of course. So obviously this fence suffered a bit of a catastrophe, so I had to move the grow beds like I said. But what I did do with a lot of the soil that came out of there is filled the beds with, and I've kept some over there because it's all good topsoil. So I've got more plants coming. I've got the bonsai videos and the plants and the pre-bonsai material. That'll all be in a different video. There won't be any bonsai in this video just now. So I've got quite a lot to do still. Back to one zoom. So that's my potting shed. So now we're back inside. You can actually see where that chair is. It's an old sort of chair that was in my son's bedroom. They're going to use that as a turntable. But you can see the gap in the staging. So I think that's enough. 6 foot, 2 shelves, 6 foot long, each shelf for putting plants on and stuff like that. And this area here for taller plants and trees and what have you. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess just now still. So I do have a little sort of power unit there, and solar panels that, and I want to install lights and various things like that. Yeah, I've got a few ideas for modification. I might keep them in my pocket just now. One of them involved a skylight, but then I've got a bigger idea, which I'll probably keep in my pocket just now, and we can have a discussion about that on another video. But for now, I just wanted to show you what I've been up to, and one of the reasons why I've not been making so many videos between the early January and nearly end of February is because I've just been at the weekends. I mean, I could have set up cameras to show you the work I was doing and things like that, and I did kind of plan to do something like that. I just, whenever I had the chance, I just wanted to work on what I needed to work on to get to the finish line. And I'm nearly at the finish line. Where I am at the back here of the shed, with the door that's over here, I've got the back there. I was thinking, sitting on like a little stool just now. You can't see it, it's off camera. A little stool just now, and I've got that other chair, like I say, I want to modify and make it into a little turntable. I was thinking maybe I could, something set up like this, or maybe a camera in different places, or a wee table where you can see me and I can work on a plant or two. And I thought that would be like a cool idea. That's why I wanted that wee bit extra space. Give me a 10-foot long one. And because I think the way that the staging is just now, sitting on this wee stool, that's too low, that's too high, and things are in the way. So, and I've got this staging here. I could maybe try and make some kind of table out of it. It's probably too wide to go across the way. This is interesting. Look at that. It actually fits right across. So I can wonder if I could make some kind of table that could come down or whatever, or come up with some of the wood. So it gives me a little workbench where I can have the camera there and work here, kind of thing. So I've got all these options to think about, and I'm really looking forward to things, and I'm edging my way closer to the camera. How scary is that? So listen, thanks for watching. I'd love to hear what you think of the projects that I've done. Sorry I've not seen many videos over the last month and a half, or month and 3/4 nearly. I've just been grinding when I get the chance. So that's it for me just now, and I'm really looking for, I mean, spring is on the way, and this gives me a wee place out of the wind and the rain, to a certain extent. If it's really, really bad, you're going to hear things and stuff, but it gives me a place a wee bit out of the way where I can actually do more videos, hopefully, and and that's something I'm really looking forward to. And a little space just to myself as well, which is excellent for the mind, the body and soul. So, alright, so this is Bill, from Bill's Bonsai, and I appreciate you watching this video, so thanks very much for that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you in other videos. But what I really like is to hear what you think of the potting shed, and whether it's the kind of thing that you would buy, or would you buy a different one if you had the choice. Like I say, there's some ideas of modifications, but it's a bit in the expensive side. I've been pricing things up, but I'll keep that for another video, like I say. But yeah, that's it. No bonsai trees in this video, just giving you an idea of what I've been up to. And now I need to sort of tidy things up and get things sorted out, and turn that chair into a little turntable and various things like that. So, alright, so I'll see you in the next video, and I much appreciate you watching this one. So take care, bye bye.